Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So, in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
What up? What up? What up? Listen, man. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. The topic is everybody think they a trainer, man. What is the discretions that makes you a good trainer? Listen, we listen in the era where you can pull up to anywhere and you can see somebody training. That is bad, y'all. Everybody think they a trainer, man. That is not the vibes. That is not the vibes. It is Dallas, Texas, 77, man. What up? What up? Where y'all from? See, we got some good mornings in here. Good morning to everyone. Headed to work. Be safe. Listen, man, if you're listening to this, hope you have a great day. I'm coming is in the house, waiting on my boy Z, Trey. Listen, if there's any females that want to hop on and give their opinion, want to join the crew, listen, man, we is here. We is here. Applications is open. Applications is open. We want everybody to be in here, man. We want a panel of people where we conversate, bounce ideas off each other, opinions off each other. That is what top of the morning is all about, man. Talking about the day, different topics. Listen, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we got 4 people in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, man. Like and subscribe this video. Before my boys get in here, man, I'm coming university, man. I'm coming university. If you need to get your daughter seen by college coaches every month, listen, even then dead period, live period, it don't matter. Listen, these college coaches don't know a lot of these kids. In order to know them, you got to get seen. That's half the battle. So
As
here you go.
athletes, we all know double socking our sock. It's a ritual. Well, ASG, you don't have to do that no more. The tight compression.
Wrong one. My bad. Let's see. Let's see. Hold up. Oh, there we go.
It is high school season. Parents, players, listen, use your huddle film and get it put on a platform to where these coaches can see you monthly. No recruiting dead periods, no dead periods, no recruiting shutdowns. Listen, continuous exposure to these college coaches every single month. That 30-point game that nobody knew about, if you put it on Homecoming University, people will know about it. There's platforms out there that will not give you a chance. Coming is about giving chances and shining the light on you.
What up, now?
What up, big dog?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, it's already hot.
He said it's already hot.
Yeah.
Listen. Yes, sir. Man, everybody want to be a trainer, huh?
See.
Listen, that's right up your alley. Everybody want to be a trainer.
I done watched it over the years, boy. It gets saturated and watered down, boy. I done seen it go.
Yeah.
I done seen it go. Yeah, I just mind my business and stay in my lane, bro.
Listen, man, that's why we created this platform, man, to educate these parents, kids, to see the yeah. There's some rough stuff out there, man.
It is, man.
There's
It
some rough
is.
stuff out there.
Yeah.
Listen, Dallas, Texas, 77. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of start a little bit. Trey, I know Trey gonna pop in here a little bit. What makes a good trainer to you?
I guess the basic principles is somebody that can truly develop somebody from ground zero. Like somebody that can't play basketball. I really feel like a trainer is a skill developer, like somebody that can develop from grassroots all the way up to an elite basketball player. Because there's two different type of trainings. Like people don't understand, there's levels to this. So
Right.
when kids come into this green and don't understand anything, they ain't finna do no between the leg move. They ain't finna do no, they finna be doing stationary ball handling,
Right.
learning how to do two things at one time, building coordination. We just in the beginning stages. So what I be seeing now is that parents try to jump those levels. They try to skip those levels. That's why you see so many incomplete basketball players now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they try to skip the fundamentals. I get parents all the time like, Coach, I think my son or daughter ready for advance. No, they not. They're nowhere even close to it. And then when I have to remind them that how long Lil Z stayed in grassroots, they be looking like, what? I'm like, yeah, my son stayed in grassroots for a long time. Even though he was really, really good, I wanted him to have that foundation. And also, I knew we had time. Sometimes you rush the process. Like, you can get so excited about your kid learning how to do this and learning how to do this, and you rush the process. But, it's just right now, man, it just, those are my principles of training. It's levels to this, man. And people don't understand that. They try to skip the levels all the time. I see so many people try to skip the levels, and then they wonder why the product is not finished at the end.
So you said Z. How long does Z stay in grassroots? Grassroots is considered. Is that considered like rec ball, or is that considered just like eighth and below? Like,
Well,
what is the definition of grassroots?
it's beginner to intermediate players. Like, as far as, you know, beginner is, when they come down the court slapping the ball.
Right.
And then
Right.
intermediate, they can handle the ball. They can do a crossover. They can do it between. They can do it behind. But it might not be as smooth as you want it to be. But they're getting it now. They're getting the concepts. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to up the ante with drills.
Got
That's
you.
an intermediate player. Grassroots, you got to stay real defined with what you're doing, because you'll lose them and they'll get frustrated. And you got to watch the little levels of growth. Like, okay, now you can move to this line. Now you're able to do this now. You know what I'm saying? So, but I left Lil Z in there just because basketball needs to stay fun as long as it can stay fun. I told a kid this last night. There's so many kids now frustrated with walking the gym. When they were little, they were happy. They were having fun. Basketball was fun. Now they 8th grade, 9th grade, they come to the gym at night. They mopey, dopey. They don't look happy. They don't look excited. And it's a lot of them be like that because basketball has stopped being fun now. Now it's a business. On the business side of it, you got to get better continuously. Or you're not gonna be on the team.
Right.
And some of the areas that my kids live in, Lancaster, DeSoto, Duncanville, City Hill, you already know, bro, it's 12 uniforms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 12 uniforms, man. And you got to be one of them elite players to get one of them 12 uniforms. And those coaches are also recruiting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the
What up, Trey?
pressure, what's up, what? The pressure builds. The pressure builds as they get older. And parents be thinking I'm lying about this, but you try to keep basketball as fun as you can, as long as you can, because it stops, bro. It stops being fun after you get to that older level, because they start running against girls and boys that's really good, bro. And they get frustrated. They get frustrated in those games playing against those type of elite basketball players. And so that's my mindset, man. I left Lil Z in grassroots for as long as I could, to where I could see that smile and that glow.
So, can you be in grassroots and be in high school?
I have grassroots high school kids that just started late, and now parents are not trying to they ain't got no big conception of this. They just said the kid took an interest in basketball and they started late and they want to learn about basketball. Now, the biggest thing is trying to get those older kids to be in there with smaller kids that's probably better than them. That's the thing that you're trying to, incorporate in that situation like that, because most of them are embarrassed.
Got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to know, that, like, because people say grassroots, and my terminology of grassroots is always like they just a little babies, like, you know what I'm saying? It's 8th grade and below. But I'm like, when you go to these other tournaments that ain't like really big tournaments, that could be considered grassroots.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, for high school.
They still got
Um,
14. They still got 14U in rec ball.
okay, okay.
Yeah, they got 14U in rec ball, 12U and 14U. So
Mm-hmm.
you know why they got 14U in rec ball, because those kids are not ready for, you know, to go play on that circuit like that. They're not ready to go do travel ball.
I think they
You
do
know,
all the way into 12th grade for Rick. Well, I
I
hear
haven't
they
seen
do.
I haven't seen that. I know they stopped at 14U out on my end of town.
I
14U is
know
the highest you can go.
PSA and I know for a fact Frisco Fieldhouse, they let
Uh-huh.
you go all the way into like 11th grade, 12th grade,
So
high
like
school.
them weekend tournaments at PSA, they have like high school teams like that.
Them the rec league, like
Yeah.
when they play on Fridays,
Oh, Fridays.
make Saturday, Sundays. During the
Uh-huh.
summer, they play during the week. But yeah, them be high school kids. You
For
don't get a
real?
Yeah,
lot. You get a yeah. You but look, this it's like the whole thing. You get a lot of boys doing that.
yeah,
Got you.
Girls try, but it's not enough girls to
yeah,
go around playing high
yeah.
school, playing A, and another
Uh,
playing Rick. And then like Z, I think Z said this a couple weeks ago. It it's easier to get a girl and go hire her with some elite girls. Like I can go
Uh-huh.
put a Rick girl with some quote unquote more advanced girls and be okay.
mm-hmm.
With boys, if you Rick, there's no way in hell you're gonna go step out there with some more
Yeah.
elite boys. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Got you. So Trey, I had asked Z, what makes a good trainer? What's your thoughts? What makes a good trainer to you?
Resorts. Shit. Um, I always say this, man. A lot of people always come up and tell me what they did back then, what they did 10 years ago, what they did
Mm-hmm.
20 years ago. I'm like, bro, I don't care about none of that. What are you doing now? Like, and
Yeah.
that's what I always look at. Don't tell me about your resume, what you did 10, 20 years. What are you creating now? What are you producing now? And it's
Right.
all
Because
like
times
my
have changed. I think the fundamentals of the game have changed in a sense. Like, of course, you make the right hand layup, but like, I think you need. I don't. Let me see. I think you need like certain moves, like to be able to be advanced, because players move way different than they did back then, just because of the technology and advanced movement patterns and stuff like that at a younger age. Like I think these kids are way more advanced than we was. Um.
hey, what somebody said what fundamentals and stuff. I always look at it like this. You got a kid, if you got a trainer that's in there training you slow, leave them. Like I look at it like a lot of people be talking about fundamentals and they talk about that slow training that especially as a kid. Now when you get older, you can train as slow as you want.
Mm-hmm.
But as a kid, I'm not doing nothing slow. I'm not doing nothing only because I feel like I don't watch the trainer and it was one of those fundamental trainers everybody keep talking about because I
Mm-hmm.
really don't even know the real definition of fundamentals because it's like, bro, it's all basics. Uh, I watched this trainer train this kid for 3 years straight with
Mm-hmm.
that slow ass fundamental quote unquote training,
Right.
and the kid's still slow, still don't have like I got on at the end, can't handle pressure. When somebody fast on them, like it's just different. I always say I want to prepare the kid for instincts. I want to prepare the kid to read and react. I want to get them kids the freedom to go out there and do whatever they want to do. So you might not hit a between cross, but can you? Yes. You might not be that person that's doing a drag dribble spin moves to a finish, but do you got the confidence to be out there and can you it's like an instinct thing. Like, can you get into a spin move? Will you get into the spin move? Maybe not, but can you? And I look at it all like that. Like a lot of people be questioning the trainers. I look at it like if you get results and the kid game translate to the game, then you're a good trainer, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of people be bashing trainers. I just look at it. If you get results and they game translate to the game, you okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Got you. So, just because you played doesn't make you a good trainer. So, I mean, we all done played the game of basketball, but I think it's a bunch of guys that don't play that think they can just jump in the game and be able to teach kids and do this and that. And I don't necessarily I think you got to have a little bit more patience. I think the higher you go, your patient level becomes lower. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Z, you just a rare breed of, you know what I'm saying? Like touching the highest level and being able to still have that patience to do the grassroots or the beginner levels and stuff like that. Because you got to have a bunch of patience. But to be just because I feel like people say, "Oh, I did like go back to what Trey said, like, oh, I played 20 years, like I played 12 years," but that don't necessarily make you a good trainer. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
well,
saying? So,
I always say this to people: coaching and training is a gift, man, a calling on your life, bro. So I don't step off into other so-called things I think I'm good at as a calling or a gift because yeah, do I know how to work out? Because I've been a professional. I know how to work out myself. I know how to strengthen
mm-hmm,
condition. I know how to do all that. But it isn't my gift. It isn't my calling. No, it's not. So I hand those things off to people that I trust with my kids. I don't try to do all the things that are, like I see dads now try to do everything with their kid. Like, I mean, they doing
mm-hmm,
it, stuff that they not even, they're not even called to do. Like people don't understand that. Like that's important. I don't want my kids to get some saturated, watered down dad. I want them to get the dad that's the best at what he does. So when it
mm-hmm.
comes to other stuff that I know they need, I research. I go find what they need in somebody else. And guess what? I drop them off and leave. I'm not sitting there. Hey, you don't need, I'm not doing that. I'm gone. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop you off and pick you back up in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you can't do everything, man. Like I see so many people now doing everything. They try to do everything, so that's what's creating some of these bad relationships with daughter and dad and mom and son and dad. That's what's creating some of these bad relationships because they're so involved. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and you're not good at it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And you're not good at that some of that other stuff that you're doing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you're not giving your kid the best that they need.
So,
So go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say like, so say for instance, like, what about those dads? They always gotta be there for pickup sessions, gotta be there for training, gotta be there for this and that. Do you feel like that's a bad thing, or do you feel like that's a good thing?
Well,
Like
I would say this.
they might necessarily not, they may not say nothing. They just there just to kind of maybe just watch or whatever, like the case may be. They just there,
Yeah,
like,
well, I always said this. They would come home from Duncanville and say, Dad, all the dads be at practice. I said, what? I was clueless. I was like, they be at practice at Duncanville? She was like, yeah, all the dads be there. I was like, babe, I trust and believe you handling your business. I ain't finna come up to no damn practice at no high school. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, uh, this now that I didn't have to drive Lil Z this year at the
yeah,
summer AAU practice, I didn't go unless it was a parent meeting.
mm-hmm,
You see what I'm saying? Like my son gone to practice. Like I trust and believe I have put the things in him to where he gonna do what he need to do, regardless if I'm there or not. And I don't
yeah.
think parents understand how important that is. If you always got to be there for your kid to play well, you ain't got a product that's ready to be sold in the store.
Yeah, I seen
Mm.
you at a practice one day, Z. You was outside on the phone talking while
Yeah,
your son was in
exactly.
there getting busy.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro. It's like if you got to be right there to make eye contact with your kid and always making sure man, look, man, you ain't got no finished product. Yeah, they're not selling you in Walmart. You can't get on
yeah,
the shelf. You can't get on the shelf, bro. So,
yeah.
I see so many people do that. I see so many kids stare at their parents after a mistake or after anything they do, they stare at their parents. And I was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't condition my kids to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a lot of bad things that go on in basketball, youth basketball now that parents don't know they won't be able to correct later on because it's been conditioned in their child.
Yeah.
And then I look at it like Z saying, if you gotta constantly tell your basketball player to go harder or to do this or to do this, like he's saying they not finished because I shouldn't have to tell you to go play defense hard. Like
At what stage?
all stages.
No, I'm
You
not gonna
can't
say all
I'm
that.
just
you
I'm
can't
no
say
saying
no
all
no.
stages.
Back to
I'm
what we
saying
saying.
eighth
I'm saying
grade.
back to what we saying. They are at practice with a coach. your coach is telling you to do something. I don't care if you in the third grade. If you want to work with your third grader, work with them after. Because if you telling your third grader, fourth grader, fifth grader, hey, go harder, go play defense, what are you doing at home? Because that's something you don't have to tell them when you with me, because they should already know this, or they should have an out point. You can't tell me it's not right, because most kids don't need it. And I'm telling you this, the kids where the parents not around are always the better kids. Always. And you might have one person who always with their kid, but then you can get an eye like me and be like, bro, they gonna get passed up eventually. They don't know how to work on their own. They don't know how to play defense on their own. They constantly need somebody turning them up. They constantly need energy going into them. Like you remember I was telling you that, Ed, if you
Mm-hmm.
constantly giving your kids the energy to go hard when they not with you, or they gonna go hard. So I look at it like this. You can be telling your kid, go play better defense. All right, they gonna go play better defense. Let's say that same parent can't make a game. Then what are you gonna do? If you
Well,
can't constantly
I'm
tell
gonna
them,
be I'm gonna be devil advocate, Trey, because starting in the second and third grade, fourth grade, I took kids like that, and they didn't know nothing about basketball. They didn't know that going hard was going hard. Like
Mm-hmm.
when they got to the sixth grade, I could sit on the sideline and not say nothing because they knew the difference.
right?
So as a coach, I had to teach them what going hard was in the beginning
Right.
stages. But if your kid in the eighth grade, freshman, and you still having to put a battery in their back, then that's a problem.
So I'm saying the parents is telling them, not the coach. Because I
Yeah.
can hear, hey, get back, oh, get back, get back, get back, get back. I'm saying like that. You looking at your parents like, what do I do
Oh
next?
yeah.
Oh, what do I do next? And the parents like, go play some defense. Go,
Yeah.
you gotta, and it's like,
So you saying
are
it's
you
okay for
even
the coach to
talking to
do it?
them at home?
Yeah. He's saying it's
Because this
okay
is
for the
stuff you
coach to
can do
do
at
it.
home.
Okay.
You say, what, Ed?
Yeah.
I was saying you was saying it's okay for the coach to do it.
Yeah, it's always okay. You're gonna do that in high school. Hey, you gotta get back.
Yeah.
It might be varsity. Somebody gotta get back.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But if you looking at your parent and your daddy on the sideline, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
you
yeah.
just, it's like they
But
like
I'm
he said,
gonna
they're
try.
not ready.
I'm just telling y'all, there's so many kids that do that now. It's so many kids. It's some
Yeah.
parents watching this right now, like putting their head down, like, dang.
I mean,
Cause
even the elite kids do it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so.
I just yeah.
I know. That's why I said I'm so glad I never conditioned my kids to do that. I never conditioned
Mm-hmm.
my kids to look at me and for verification or some type of confidence or whatever. Like like I don't know why kids do it, but last night I told a kid, "Hey man, why you keep looking over there? He can't help you." I said it just like that.
Yeah,
He can't help you at all out there.
At
can't do nothing
all.
for you.
Yeah, can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but that's one of the bad things that I see now in youth basketball is that's one of the prominent things that go on in the games that kids be just looking at their parents the whole damn game. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like
you
I saw
say,
I saw a huddle. This is a true story. We're on the UA circuit. I saw a huddle. One of the top UA boys was in the huddle. The coach in the middle of the huddle talking. He got his board out, and he was like this, looking at his daddy the whole time.
and his daddy telling them.
Yep, his daddy was telling him what to do.
What do you
Like,
say?
hey, shoot that. Hey, and he's like, hey, look,
Yep.
you right, you
Hey,
right. But
I'm
now it
serious,
goes back to
man.
what you're saying, Z, confidence. Like, man, I can look at a person and I can look at you and be like, oh, he ain't got no confidence. This kid could be good. But
Yeah.
then you be like, they still don't have no confidence. Where's
Yep.
this confidence coming from? That dad or that mom, hey, you might introduce you to a dad. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, I was like, man, I just want you to introduce me. There's some the dad was like, yeah, I know my baby good. And he was like, yeah, of course you gonna say that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
of
that's
course you gonna
yeah.
think your baby good. Like, who else is saying it? Let me see her. And you were watching and you were like, nah. And he's like, but she not having a good game right now. And it's like, bro, the confidence is literally coming from their parents, the
Yeah.
dads. And it's like, I can look you can talk to them. They looking away when they talking to you. they head
Mm-hmm.
down when they talking to you. They
Mm-hmm.
like the that confidence where you like I don't know what you were saying earlier, but if somebody's coming at you in a basketball game, do you really got that confidence to like handle
Yeah.
your business? Because your dad can't tell you do this, do this, do this, because it's
Yeah.
pressure on your ass right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's all I look at it. I'll be looking at it like when parents do that, you're not preparing them for those moments. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like when somebody come get in your face and doing all that clapping, or they on your ass and they might pinch you, they might be grabbing on you, or you ready for that?
Yeah.
Cause it ain't no looking at your dad and saying, "Dad, what do I do?" You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I done seen a lot of parents when they kids get in that situation, they holding their breath the whole time. They not
But
even breathing. They over there like,
that's just like Trey. When Ed go to games, I know now by the now I must be evaluating as he's done because I've seen it year after year. I could see, I know if you good or not, and you ain't got to hit a shot.
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you know an elite player,
Mm-hmm.
when you see an elite player, like I said, when I watched Trey Young in high school, that first game in the Hoop Fest, he didn't hit no shots, bro. But everything he did was so elite, it was unreal, bro. It had nothing to do with the defense. He was just missing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything was elite that he was doing. And then he came back and dropped 42 the next day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like, you know, I don't watch kids play, and I'm like, oh yeah, she got something. Oh, he got
Mm-hmm.
something. You know, like
yeah,
I can see it. You know, and they can still have a bad game, but I can
mm-hmm,
see it. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
she got something. You know what I'm saying? But so when parents tell me they just having a bad game, and I'm like, nah, that ain't no bad game, nigga. That
right.
she just ain't. He just ain't good.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you know. So I like to tell parents that like your kid gonna still look like an elite player and can have a bad game. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep.
Got you. Got you. Man, before we go to the next thing, man, give a shout out to one of our trainers up here, you know what I'm
Good.
saying?
Nice. Nice. Good. Nice, girl. Good. Nice. Good. Good. Nice. Knock that down. Sweet, girl. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Come on. Deep, boy. Shot, boy.
Man, shout out to Z, man. One of the best trainers in the DFW, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the originals.
And going back to that saying when you was like, "What's a good trainer?" Like when I
Uh-huh.
first got in the game, I'm like this. I study everything. Like I'm studying trainers. I'm watching trainers. Half of the people can talk about me. I don't care. Half of my
Right.
trainers not even coming from me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I done studied Z. I done studied Phil Handy. I done studied all these people. They paying these $1,000 for. You know what I'm saying? I done been with. I done studied Tyler Rep. Like I done studied all these trainers. And what
Right.
I really like about Z is you get results. Like it might not be what everybody else think training is, but it's like, bro, if I had to pick how I want my kid to play, I'm gonna give him this, and everything else can come later. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm giving you this shit right here because this is what's gonna keep you on what they use skill pay your bills and skills buy you
Yeah.
freedom on that basketball court. And
No, dude.
a lot of people be tight on that basketball court. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Yeah.
man, like it's all about individual results.
Yeah.
So that's why I like Z. Like you look at his play, that little girl. I meant to say this a while back. I met the little, I think her name's Zoe, the little baby Zoe,
Zoe.
and she
Zoe.
was she was she was a little young. Now I'm watching her. She, I said, oh yeah, she gonna be right. She gonna be right. She handling that ball. She working. But that's results. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's results. Now, when I first seen her play, she was young. She didn't really understand it. But I'm excited to watch her play in the next couple years because it's like, bro, what you gonna do with her? Like you
Yeah.
couldn't do nothing with her because she was already kind of fast, right? But
Yeah.
now she got that confidence. Like I'm telling you, it's the confidence. Like you not taking this ball from me. You not checking me. You not staying in front of me. If I'm a point guard, I can get to my spots, make this pass. If I'm a score, I'm gonna score this ball every single time. Like, what are you gonna do with me? And that's all I look at it, man. Like a lot of trainers don't suffer from like confidence or things like if you getting results and your baby and your kids is producing on that court, bro, you doing something right.
Yeah.
And Z, I want before we get to the next. How's her parents?
Oh, dad's great. Dad a military guy. Moms are great. They all locked in, man. And dad does a lot of because she's a late bloomer, you know. So there's a lot of girls that her age were way better than her, but she done caught them. She done caught them now. You know what I'm
Wait, what
saying?
grade she
Like, you
in?
know, she going to the 7th.
Going to the 7th.
Going to the 7th, yeah. And so, you know, she was way behind because he would come and say, "Man, you take all the play." I said, "Man, she's not gonna be able to survive in a game like that. She's not ready for that yet." You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So put on some rec teams, let her go work on this stuff that she's been working on, and he did it. And man, boom! Before I know it, at the end of summer, you know, her name being thrown out there now, man. She, you know what I'm saying? So coming up, you know, like I get inboxes, "Hey man, hey, hit me up with Zoe dad and mom number, man. I'm trying to." You know, pro skills, you know, other organizations now,
Mm-hmm.
they see the potential coming, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it's all about to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Right.
you get some parents that listen to you, then you get some that don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I talked about earlier before we go on to our next topic, but it's a whole lot of parents out here, man, that try to skip levels, man. They try to skip
Yeah.
processes and skip levels. And that's why the finished product never gets finished.
Got you.
Can I
So
ask one question?
go ahead.
Z, because you've been in the game, Ed, you around the game. Answer, because this is my philosophy. Like I say, I'm young. I could be wrong. I'm learning every day. My opinion about like the elite players, you get the best players are always the most undersized players. Always. I got this little girl, not our guy. I know this little girl. I used to coach a trainer back in the day. Her name Cammy. She played for ITL Skills at 15. Little
Oh
Asian
yeah.
girl. Little
Mm-hmm.
Asian girl. Never seen a bad game. And she never scored all the points. She a point guard. She gonna play hard defense, give you some steals. She gonna make all the right reads, all the right plays. She gonna play hard, and her game is always good. Like
Mm-hmm.
you never watch her have a bad game. So my question is, and then you go take smaller boys who play that same way. They make all the right plays. They play the best defense, but we all look at them and say, "Yeah, they good, but they undersized, so they not gonna go far only because they so undersized." How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like as a small, undersized guard, like if you taking the game serious, you have to be good. Like you have to work on those skills. When you 6'6", 6'4", 6'7", you get up there, you necessarily don't take your skills as serious because you're taller than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So your skills don't come really later into your development process. But those kids that's smaller, they take their skills so serious because they're so small. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's like it's like a gift and a curse. Like
Yeah.
if I was 6'4", I don't think I would be as skilled because or I think my skills would come later. But since I was 6'1", 6 foot, then I took my skills serious. I knew my ball had to be tight. I knew I had to shoot the piss out of the ball. Like I knew I had to do those things. I knew I had to play defense at a dog level. So it's like those things, like you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you 6'6", you ain't necessarily got to do that. People go still look at you just because you're 6'6".
And like I said, when I was training Ryan, when you know I'm one of Ryan's first trainers when she was young, and so that's how I conditioned her. I used to tell her, "You're not gonna be big. You're gonna be a small guard. You're gonna have to navigate. You're gonna have to be elusive. You're gonna have to be dynamic with that ball in your hand." And now I appreciate what she looked like now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, she is all that and a bag of chips. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's important for trainers to do as well, is to be honest. I told a little guard there last night. He's really, really good. He goes to St. Anthony's, but he's gonna be small. I say, "Hey man, you finna play against some of the most elite players in the world at this size.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do at this size against that 6'4" point guard that's going back against you?" You know what I'm saying? Like I watched my son guard 6'4" guys this summer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has to. And I always remind him, like, "Son, come here and watch this game with me. Look at Brunson. Brunson, there ain't nobody out there his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got to defend those bigger players if he won't stay out there on the court."
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's things that a small guard has to learn to navigate around. But if they ain't got nobody telling them these things early, it'll be too late for them when they figure it out. When they really,
Yeah.
really understand it, it's too late for them. They're not conditioned. They haven't been conditioned to understand those type of things.
Got you. Um, do certificates matter more than playing time? So can you be a trainer and not really have played, but you got credentials?
Nah, those
Oh,
certifications don't matter
man,
either
don't
way.
matter. Yeah, that don't
But
matter
they don't
about it.
got basketball certifications for trainers,
What?
do they?
Shit, I don't, we live in 2025, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, we finna start something, huh? Who want to be a certified trainer?
What I mean, somebody go listen. Somebody go listen to this thing and start it.
Hey, yeah.
They go do some
Who want to
research.
be a certified trainer? Nah, man, them certifications don't matter. I know a lot of people, like you go to Lifetime Fitness, they got
Yeah,
all them certs and can't train for nothing.
yeah. And it's kind of like you pay your money. I think it's like $500, six or whatever it is to get your certificate, and it's like you just there, like you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, at the end of the day, most training jobs is off commission. You know what I'm saying? But if you're working in the business corporate world, so it's just kind of like I don't necessarily think. I think you gotta be experienced to really, even if for weight loss. Like I think you gotta be experienced. Like I think you have to have like some type of. I'm not gonna go to anybody and they look in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just I gotta see some results. So
Yeah.
you either gotta look shredded or you gotta have a story like, yeah, I was this big and I worked myself down to this. Like,
Well,
um,
hell, a lot of the women on the fitness side are going to get surgeries, and then now they trainers.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm
yeah,
seeing it. I'm seeing it. So
Yeah,
my
for real.
thing with the certification thing is this: are you able to be around kids? Go get your USA gold. Make sure you're able and eligible to have a background check, and nothing don't come back on you. Like
hmm
that's one of my criteria. I do it every year. Even though I'm not coaching AAU basketball no more, I go
right,
get certified. I go get certified as credentials to be around kids. And
mm,
I let parents know that's important to
got
me.
you.
To
Yeah,
me. You know what I'm saying? Because I never wanted my daughter or my son to be around somebody that was not supposed to, just because they're a good coach, but they still might have some on their record. So the
hmm
reason why they not coaching some because there's some great coaches out here that can't get their credentials, y'all.
Hmm.
Yeah. So those are those, and and the ones that can't, well, be honest and let
yeah,
parents know. That way, if something comes across, that
yeah,
that could be harmful. That could be harmful. At least they know, and they can tell everybody. Oh, we already know. He told us.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of things that I say. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's important. But having a certification of saying that you train or whatever, yeah, your certification is the kids that you're dealing with, that you're producing.
right,
That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you constantly got kids you know that ain't making teams, that ain't playing in the games, ain't getting off the bench.
right.
You know, you know. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, I
What are
got
we
you.
doing? Yeah,
Got you. So before we go to this next question, Z, you had put on your stories, man. You was like, man, I trained my daughter and I don't know who the other lady was that you had,
Maddie,
but you was like
Maddie,
you had
Maddie
Maddie.
Williams, Maddie Williams, Maddie
Got
Williams.
you, got you. So you was like you trained them from grassroots all the way to the elite level. Um,
Yeah,
I feel like anybody can train their kid, right? But to take somebody else's kid and take them from that level to that level.
Hmm.
Um, talk about that. Like, what was the
Hmm.
difference in between training your daughter? Like that's I feel like that's expected. You know what I'm saying? You played
yeah,
at the elite level. It's inner genes. You know what I'm saying? That's your baby. You can
yeah,
talk to her any type of way you wanted to do it.
yeah,
But talk away from the ground up. You train somebody else kid, somebody else bloodline
yeah.
to be able to. That's how like that already kind of solidifies you. You know what I'm saying? Like as a trainer, like being able to take somebody from the ground and blossom them into a tree, an oak tree or something like that. Just talk about that process. I think that's dope
What I think
because
first
everybody can't say that.
when I met Maddie and her parents, her parents, they had something special in the fourth grade, I believe. Fourth grade, yeah, they had something special already. Maddie she was so athletic, it was unreal. Like, I mean, one of them pogo sticks. Like when she jumped, people were like, oh, oh my God, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but she didn't have any skill, to go along with it. She was just really, really athletic. And then I think her being around Zay and always playing with Zay, you know what I'm saying? And then she blossomed into a player because being around all those other elite players as well, because I had a hell of a team when they were young. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, training and being in those environments, man, that's conducive to your growth. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna sink or swim. So like I see kids that come into the jungle is what I call it. 8 o'clock is the jungle. That's
Right.
what I call it. And I see kids that they drown. And I never see them again because of what we talked about earlier. They have lack of confidence in themselves. They don't. Kids nowadays don't want to fail at nothing. They don't want to fail at nothing. They don't. They can't have a bad night, and the
Right.
parents can't take a bad night. So you got two people that both can't take a bad night. So but Maddie was already gifted with athleticism. All she needed was the bag,
Gotcha.
and so just working with her and everybody tried to make her a post, and I kept telling her, "No,
How
you're not
tall
no
is she?
post." She about 6 foot,
Oh, okay.
5'11", 6 foot, but she played at OU and was dominant. Was dominant at OU. You know what I'm saying? So, I tell people all the time, but to share that experience, to be with Maddie and watch her and Zay go to McDonald's and go to Jordan Brand together and spend all that time with them, yeah, man, that's anybody gonna be happy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? About something like that. You know what I'm saying? But, her determination and toughness and her grit at a young age, stuff that we've been talking about this morning, is
Right.
undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to tell her to play hard, like Trey just said. I didn't have to. That was the least thing I had to worry about.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I
So
feel like her
yeah,
being so athletic was like when most kids that's athletic, yeah, you ain't really got to tell them to go hard at that young
no,
age like that. Yeah.
no. So my thing was telling her that the athleticism was gonna play out at some stage. So we got to get better at this. Because a lot
Gotcha.
of kids that start out real athletic at a young age, guess what? A lot of kids pass them later on because they're so comfortable with being so much more athletic than everybody that they don't work on the things that they should have been working on. So little Johnny and little April end up passing them later because they just thought they were gonna live off their athleticism. It happens a lot, bro. It
Got
happens
you.
a lot.
So was so what was the unique difference of coaching your daughter and then coaching somebody else's daughter and being able to get them to the high level? Like what was the could you coach could you coach them the same?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
most elite players, you're able to do the same things. Most, and especially if you got parents that ride with you.
Got you.
That's the key. Like if you got
Okay.
a mama that's real sensitive about you hollering at her baby or getting on her, holding your baby accountable, then it's gonna be difficult for you to coach her in the way you want to coach her and get her ready for what she needs to be ready for. Because there's so many parents out here that I'm telling you, man, they can't take it, man. They can't take nobody getting on their kid, bro. And that's why I told a group of kids last night, this is why the portal is like it is now. It's not just because kids unhappy. It's because parents unhappy too. That
Yeah.
portal's for parents too. Shit, they just as mad as the goddamn kid.
Hey, Z, you was not wrong. The parents is, man, if you as a trainer, as a coach, you really gotta you gotta be, I don't know, you gotta be different to be like, all right, this shit don't get to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still
Yeah.
Yeah,
young, but you've been in the game. That shit get to me. I'll be like, bro, like what? Like, and I feel sorry for Z. Ed, how many times I always tell you I feel sorry for that baby, or I feel sorry for these kids. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I really truly feel sorry. You know, I had a kid come tell me I was hard on her. I had a kid this is a while, about a year back. She said, "Coach Trey, are you like that because you didn't have a childhood?" I said, "What?" I said, "I'm like this because I had a childhood." You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have a childhood, bro. All y'all do is drills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and get screamed at by your parents. Y'all think
Yeah.
this is a childhood? I said, boy, I feel sorry for y'all.
I
I
feel
said, y'all don't
sorry.
even understand. Y'all don't even know how the games we done played. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That come on, man. And I just like they literally take the youth from their kids, bro. I
Yeah.
Well,
had, bro, listen,
let me
hold
tell
on,
you a
Z.
prime example. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example of how bad it is now for these kids. I was training, and I told the kids they could do whatever moves they want to do. I want to see your imagination. I want to see whatever. I want to see. I ain't Coach Z not telling you what to do on this. I'm just,
Yeah,
man. You ought to saw how terrible that shit was, bro, for about 15 minutes
yeah.
because they have zero imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Zero. Like I used to sit in my room, bro, and just create shit on that Nerf goal on the back of the closet.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
and then go
Facts.
outside and try it. I go outside and try it. Like, ooh, I'm gonna use this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, they have zero imagination, bro. Zero. So I try to
Yeah.
do a lot of that now. I try to do a lot of uncontrolled drills. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just go it and be free and understand that there's no messing up. You can't mess up. And they struggle with that, man. They struggle with the freedom to be able to just go be free and soar. Man, these kids, man, they don't understand that. They need somebody that's pointing and telling them exactly what to
What
do.
you do?
Like it
Right.
was a video, it was Ray Pugh put a video of Lil Z playing, and it looked like poetry in motion, bro. He was just doing instinct stuff on the finishes, bro. I mean, the between spin in front of college coaches is crazy, bro. But the confidence to do it, he did it
Mm-hmm.
and got an and one, and the whole gym just went crazy. Like, oh my God. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, you know, it just it's a different time and day now, man, with parents and kids. Like you like it everything, like Trey just said, everything is controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is controlled, bro. It's like they have like I could just get on my bike and roam and go and my mom and them probably would have had a heart attack. They knew all the places I was riding that bike going. But
Right.
Right.
I
See.
was free to go. Go outside was go outside, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, these kids don't have a life like that no more because they got pedophiles out here. You know, you don't know who in your neighborhood is kidnapping and human trafficking. And man, they got so many different things that we didn't have
Yeah.
to fight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in their defense,
I was about to say that too.
yeah,
Man.
I was about to say
Okay.
that too.
There y'all go. Letting them
I
off
was
the
about to
hook. Hey,
hey.
nah, there y'all go. Letting them off the hook, bro. It ain't no defense. Man, yeah, it's big. But we all, man, look, I don't, these communities, they not, man, I'm watching these them little Indians kids, they outside every day. Uh, I go back to my community, it ain't no pedophiles. Kids are lazy. They lazy. Like, bro, like Z saying, you used to work on your moves, right? I used
Right.
to work
yep,
on my moves on my own and go get the kids in my neighborhood and train them and work them. I can't make it up. Like, hey, bro, come on. Or I used to go spend a weekend with my uncle. He'll take us, he had his son in training. I go learn something like, oh yeah, I go back home. I say, hey, man, I worked with Tyler this weekend. Come on, I'm finna put y'all through this whole workout. Now
Yeah.
I'm teaching and training the kids, bro. I kid you not. I had a dude, and I don't know if he watched this, he might get mad. He called me, Z, other day. Kid you not. And I'm like, bro, I don't even want to do that. His son is 5 years old, and he want me to train him. I said, bro, listen, bro, they don't even make goals low enough for me to be training these kids like that, bro. What you want me to do? Have him play on the play goal? Like,
Yeah.
bro, what? And he's like, but guess what he told me? He need that work. He need that work. He in soccer. He in baseball. Now he trying to pick up basketball. How he trying to pick up basketball? Bro, he five. How he
Right.
trying to pick up basketball? He don't even know how to say it.
but they got those leagues for them now, though, Trey. I got
Huh?
a couple of 5-year-olds. They don't do no shooting. I just do a lot of ball handling with them, and I got a little bitty basketball for them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That they just messing with. I don't be fussing at them or nothing like that. But this them being around those other kids is making those couple of little cats fall in love with basketball, bro. They be when they run in,
Yeah.
them the first two to hug my leg. They run in,
Mm-hmm.
go. They run in, hug my
So
leg. There's no, I have no no what's the word I'm looking for? I have zero how I want to put this. Like when they come in, all I want to do is make sure they left with a smile on their face.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
That's
So look,
that's
Z,
my
I agree. I agree with that. A group session. I'll train your son in a group session
yeah,
with other
not no one on
kids.
one. Not no one
He
on
want
one.
a one-on-one,
Nah,
Z.
If
hell nah.
if 5 years old,
He want a one-on-one. I
Yeah,
said, bro,
nah.
I do group sessions. Just bring them. You ain't gotta pay me for the group session. Like you my boy. Just bring him with the other kid. Nah, he need that one-on-one.
Nah, man.
I don't even
These
want to
parents
do
be out of
that, bro.
these
I'm
parents
gonna
be
be
out of their mind.
bored, bro.
Yeah, they
bro,
be out of their
what?
mind with that one on one shit. Out of their mind.
Hey, but groups, cause I got 5-year-old. I got a little 5-year-old. I don't know if you seen him, Ed, the little Puerto Rican guy. He don't know
Oh
how to.
yeah, yeah.
He
Got his
don't
hair,
really
keep his hair
talk English.
braided.
Yeah, he don't talk English. Z, he go in there go hard. Like look, hey, I kid you not, he doing double crossovers. He moving with that intensity because he see all the older kids doing it. He only 5. I'm gonna post a video of him today. He like he getting busy, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. And he's so happy. He don't even speak English. Mama don't say no. Well, they can't. They don't really speak English, but they just sit over there and they just be so happy. And then I'm like, bro, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Like, if you a little kid, I can train you in a group, and I can let you have fun. And the drills is not that serious, but a one-on-one for like people be asking me 8-year-old and down. I'm like, bro, we gonna work on the same thing we gonna work on in a group session.
facts.
We gotta
That's a
build
fact.
you up first. We gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
Gotcha, man.
Yep.
So how can a kid tell the difference between a skills trainer and someone that's winging it? I feel like that's big. I feel like kids know before the parent knows. That's just my.
Well,
That just.
it depends. No little kid gonna know. Only
Oh yeah,
older
true,
kids.
true.
Only
Yeah,
older kids are gonna know.
yeah.
And only older kids that have been to a real trainer gonna know. So
Mhm.
older kids that have never been to a trainer, they ain't gonna know.
You don't think so?
No, they ain't never been.
Yeah,
I think
They
it's
don't
yeah,
just
know nothing about it.
I think that's
bro.
it's a different. It's a
He
different
not
type of.
lying. He not
Huh?
lying. He not lying. I'm not gonna say no names. I got people who, man, look, I should say names, but cause hey, I'm like that though, you know. But it's some people that train in my gym and they got these kids, and I just be looking at them like, bro, I feel sorry for them. The trainers suck. The trainers
mm,
suck, and they don't know, and they've been going for years. Yesterday
Yep.
I
mm.
was training and 2 little girls show up. They trainer didn't even show up. I said, damn, where y'all trainer at? Shit, he don't know. He didn't even let us know he wasn't coming. Bro, the
Let,
trainers, they
let,
suck. And the kids don't know because they gonna come back. The
last
parents don't
week,
know.
Mm.
last week, a lady cried, bro. After I got done training, she looked me in my eyes and said, "Coach, I spent over 3K in training, and my daughter had never done none of these drills that she did tonight."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
True
Three
story is
bands?
Hey, and
three
Z,
things.
I bet she looked like a beginner to you.
Bro, I
Behind.
was like, I was like, I was in awe, bro. When she
I
told
was
me
in.
that, I was like, God, this niggas out here. I'm sorry, it's people out here robbing folks, bro. Yeah,
Nah, you
and
right. They robbing.
and I tell people, if you know me, you know I'm not in it for money because look at my price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I tell people that I do this. My wife said, "Boy, you love doing this." I said, "Yeah, it's just something that's I love it. I love the fulfillment of watching kids get better. I like I can see it. Like she
Mm-hmm.
be watching me do edit videos at night. She be like, "Baby, look at this little boy right here. He gonna be good, baby. He gonna be good. Look at him." And she be like, "Boy, you excited?" Like, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's who I am. But
Yeah.
for a lady to tell me that she don't spend 3,000, bro, and the kid looked like she was a straight beginner, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. 3,000. That's over some. That's some years. That's good.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, I'm telling you, Ed, it's out here. No passion, no real results. Hey,
Yep.
man, I kid you not. It's man, I watch the trainer. I'm in the gym, and he training the kids from the. These, he at this point, these are elite kids, some high school boys. boys, and they in the top of the starting at the top of the key. They train there for a whole hour in the middle of the middle 3-point line. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
train there the whole time. I'm like, bro, I'm just looking like, bro, what who do you ever see scoring from that spot? Like, or
Yeah.
who do you ever see in that spot getting busy? Like ever. Dude, the dude X, he played college ball. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was working with him. I said, bro, why you stop working with old boy? He said, bro, that shit not real. That shit don't work on my game. Like I'd rather just work out by myself. You know,
Yeah.
like the trainers, like it is trainers out here. And then look, they talk all professional. They do it professional. They sound professional. But it's like, all right, you get on that court, they just don't know how to train or
Yeah.
develop. Like it's the kids, and like I be looking at a lot of train. And I don't like to knock trainers. So I always look at it like, all right, can I take that kid and go play in a game against anybody?
Right.
Probably not. They not gonna be able to handle the ball. But then you go watch the training, it's like, bro, they not working on nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even working on. Hey, I don't even care. I don't even care. We run and you do defensive side. Some get better at something.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not getting better at nothing.
Yeah.
But being slow, man, I would go crazy if I had a kid and I paid them. Let's say I sent them to UZ and they in there moving slow. You
Yeah.
got them walking through. Oh yeah, come on, this ain't it.
Yeah.
At a young age, and I
I
just
think
look at it like,
before I get over here, I had 20 minutes in last night. 20 minutes in my grassroots session, everybody was dripping. They was
yeah,
dripping, bro. And I was looking at all of them like, y'all tired already? You know what I'm saying? We just 20 minutes in, bro. And one little boy looked at me like, Coach, can I get some water? I'm like, God, dog. We was doing stationary ball handling.
Right.
But
yeah,
I have them going real hard though. I have them going real, real
yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's intense stationary ball handling. It's not no,
Yeah.
no, you on top of them balls, bro. You on top of
yeah,
them balls and you going hard. Cause I'm right
Mm-hmm.
behind you breathing down your neck. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, so but 20 minutes in, bro, dripping sweat. But I don't bash other trainers. I just feel sorry for parents now because the game has become saturated and it's
Right.
watered down. So it makes it hard for the genuine guys that's in this, that's really doing it the right way. It
Mm-hmm.
makes it hard on us because of so many out here robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a story. Can I tell a story? So
Go
y'all
ahead.
know
Go
I
ahead.
be doing.
I gotta run this building. I'm gonna listen to it.
Hey,
I'm gonna listen to it.
I got.
All right, y'all.
I be having some stories. So I be having people down my back. So I'm sitting
Yeah.
here. I train in that church and nobody else train in that church though. Ed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the church and that big guy that be training the special need kids
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the dreads.
Yep.
All right. So I pull up one day. I'm training my little Mirror girl. We about to get busy, and Mirror
Mm-hmm.
called out. She said, "Damn, I thought y'all was cool." And I said, "Who?" She said, "Isn't that the trainer that train the special need kids?" I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Is these his flyers?" And I'm like, "Then I'm looking at the flyer, bro. He got everything on my flyer, on his flyer. Skills training, skills development, from say 7 to 16." Uh, Doom. Hey, guess what he hangs his flyers at? Two on the door coming inside my gym. Two on the door, where we do our warm-ups and stretches at, where you
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
tripod. Two on that door. Two on my door. Two on that glass window. I'm like, dog. And then, so I took him down, right? So yesterday he pulled up on me. He was like, "Hey, bro, let me holler at you." Like he trying to check me or some shit. Like he was like, "Hey, bro, did you see some flyers up?" I said, "Yeah, I took them down, bro." He's like, Why would you take them down?" I said, "Bro, it ain't no other kids that come through this gym. Who are you promoting this shit to? Like, who are you promoting this shit to? It's
Yeah.
my kids you trying to get. Why are you trying to promote to my kids to come train with you? It's only one set of group of kids that's coming
Yeah.
through this gym.
Yeah.
Bro, you got 8 flyers hung up around this gym. Bro, I'm taking all of them down. All of them. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong? Bro, then you go look at his Instagram page and he trains special need kids.
Right.
What makes you think you gonna be able to do what I do?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Give
now
us.
you know. Hey, then you train them like, bro, come on, bro. You don't. Hey, I just had to let y'all know, man. Look, hey, it's crazy out here, bro.
Bro. Hey, he said he promote in your gym.
In right where you gonna be at, in my face. It's like, bro, you don't even train, bro. You train special needs kids. What makes you think you finna train some kids in basketball? That shit not even. They're not even in the same court. Now you can go. Why don't you try to do skills training for the special needs kids?
Right.
Why are you promoting to my kids? And then he
Hey,
was like,
man.
so what? He was like, bro, we both can eat. I said, bro, and I told him, I said, bro, last thing I want is my kids to call me on a Saturday and say, hey, coach, we seen you was hosting a camp. We seen a flyer of a camp or a skill session, and you not here. It's somebody else here. I'm like, bro, we ain't doing that, bro. Like, man, I work hard for my clients. You know, I work hard to go get these
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So that's all I had to say, bro. It's everybody want to be a trainer now, bro. Like literally,
Yeah.
everybody want to be a trainer.
Yeah. Listen, man. Parents, be careful out here.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's
What they
dangerous.
what they what they say, you will get bamboozled. Shit.
Real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Real quick. Prime example right there. Listen, that's a
Yeah.
prime example right there.
Yeah.
They out here hunting.
Hunting. They
But
look at
yeah,
that
man.
dollar. They look at the
You said
dollar
what?
and say, they look at the dollar and say, hey, he making that type of money, I can go do that.
Yeah.
And they don't even
Yeah.
they don't even
That's all it is.
understand.
That's all it is. They
Yeah.
see. That's all it is. They say, oh, they see each kid coming in. They be like, okay, I know his prices. This coming in, so he at least making this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
So
they don't see the gym costs down there 3,000, the insurance, the Google, the Yelp, the all the other stuff. I pay other coaches. Like they don't see all that stuff. Like I'm not
mhm.
just out here taking $50 from you and then putting it in my pocket and going to go buy Chipotle. Like
Right.
this
You
is
reinvesting it.
it's a real business. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They don't see the shooting gun. They don't see the 3 shooting guns. They don't see the Vertimaxes. They don't see nothing. They don't see all the other shit in there. Like all this stuff is paid for. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
getting paid for. So yeah, like it's more than just training. Like it ain't just I ain't just getting kids in the gym and training. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah.
All right, man. Shoot. See y'all Thursday.
All right, man.
All right, now.
All right.